Graham Purcell of Texas. Congressman, you have introduced the Coalition Farm Bill into the House of Representatives, and in your speech last week before the National Farmers Union, you seem to indicate that you are unhappy with the impasse that has developed in the Agriculture Committee. Could you expand on that for us, please?
Well, I am unhappy, and I think when we realized that the administration came out with a bill or suggestions, and the best they ever came up with was a situation that would have gotten rid of parity, would have lowered the loan, would have lowered the certificate payments, didn't give any consideration at all to export certificates or strategic reserve. It put limitations of payments on and reduced the allotments that the farmers have. So that's where we started. Now, since then, we have tried over literally endless meetings. I think we've had at this time over about 35 evening meetings with the Secretary of Agriculture and his staff. That's after the day's work is done. This does not include the many, many official hearings we've had, and we have tried very diligently, I think, to have the Department of Agriculture see that the farmers deserve some kind of a reasonable program that will provide at least not less income than we've been having. I introduced the coalition bill. I've been working and hoping that we could get acceptance of that. In the meantime, we have worked to see just how much acceptance we can get on the Department of Agriculture, but at this time, we're really just bogged down. The department will not accept, for example, 100% of parity on just the domestically used portion of the wheat. They refuse to accept other concepts that run parallel with this. So I guess I could say a lot of work remains to be done. I think a lot of understanding remains to be absorbed on the part of the Department of Agriculture to realize that, at least on my part and on the part of the entire Agriculture Committee, I think I can say, we're not going to allow them to have a bill that has less income in it for farmers. But we're not making headway at this time. So some way, somehow, my judgment is that the Department of Agriculture and the White House has got to realize that there must be some facilities for the American farmers who furnish the most basic need that our people have to continue feeding our people with some hope of making a living and continuing this productive machine that has brought us to the place we are. But I do not see in the immediate future any real hope of the administration approving just the bare necessities of a bill of this kind. We will keep on working and will not abandon the farmer. We will not abandon the concept of striving for parity, to have a decent income for the farmer. So I just hope that enough intelligent work can be done in the department, and frankly, I would hope that the public could bring some pressure on the Department of Agriculture to bring this about.
Thank you, Texas Congressman Graham Purcell.
Has a brief statement that he may want to say in the beginning, and then he's open for questions, of course. Some of our people that stepped out, I wonder if they were temporarily out, or did they go to file a story, or we lost some there, Ed.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not concerned about my statement.
Well, in any case, go ahead, I'll step out here and see for sure.
Well, in my opening statement, I only want to say that our early delegates writing the program content showed concern about which way America. We see a conglomerate corporate takeover of America, both in agriculture and business, and we're concerned. And many people want to place the problems today in certain areas. They want to say this is a farm problem, this is a city problem. I think this is America's problem. It isn't any particular area problem. It belongs to America. And our convention delegates are talking about the total problems of America, and one is related to the other. And we feel that the issues that are being taken up at this convention are basic. They're going to be talking about the things that are necessary to do in agriculture to preserve the cities, to preserve the rural-urban balance. And this is the Farmers Union philosophy. And we're the gut-fighting organization that dares to speak on all the social problems. And I hope after this convention is over that you'll still think it's the fighting organization it used to be. What do you mean the basic policy?
Well, you're going to be working with farm policy. Do you think there will be any basic changes in the farmers union policy as compared to last year as far as farm legislation is concerned?
No, our position will be the same as it's always been. We are, of course, in a coalition with the 27 other farm organization groups and cooperatives organizations, and our position will be to strengthen that coalition, strengthen the position of the coalition. We will also be concerned about environmental problems of America today, pollution and all of the things that we are talking about.
In connection with that environmental situation, farmers I know personally who say that they should be allowed to use pesticides no matter what the end result is, or the collection of DDT and so on and so forth.
No, the position of the Farmers Union and my own position would be that we want to protect, preserve America, and if it is a problem in agriculture, we want to correct it there also.
There being no opposition from the Farmers Union in the control measures that are currently being taken by the Department of Agriculture?
We suspect that there may be some division in the application of the laws. However, the Farmers Union would want a very good analysis of what's really happening, and if the position shows that the farmers are pollutants of the soil, water, and air, we will be on that side of the problem.
Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen, I guess I'll be running back to the convention also. Unless somebody has another question.
I'd like to record an interview with you if you're available.
All right. Okay.
I'd like just one more. Okay, I hate to dominate